and it is a pleasure to have you here. I'm glad it's all working out. If you haven't been around the last 2 weeks or so, I had a little bit of a technical difficulty going on live, and I wasn't sure why. And I think there was kind of a change that needed to happen, a change as to like introductions and endings, if that's the right way to put it. I had a personal reading recently, and there was something about starting my lives with breath work first before I get into the nitty gritty of the different energies that I am experiencing in my life or that I feel are coming in currently. And if you're here, it's because there might be some resonance there for you as well. So, the few things I will tell you before we begin, because I'm just kind of waiting a few minutes just for the chatters to get on so that they can experience it live, just like you guys get to experience it live. And if you're here on the replay, welcome and enjoy what occurs, what comes up for today. Some of the energies that are coming up for today have to do with your energetic field. Let me just close my eyes for a minute. I'm just going to kind of tune in. We have a frequency in the background, and this frequency is a rose frequency, light language sound activation. This is the Sirians coming in. Okay, this makes sense. So before I go live, I pick a frequency, because what this channel is all about is the ability to tap into your own clear senses, to feel into your body, to feel the energy within your body, to feel where there's energy that's flowing and possibly energy that's stuck. And that usually happens when there's some sort of uncomfortableness in the body, a soreness, some sort of pain. And you might say, well, love, I worked out yesterday. That's why my shoulders hurt. And although that might be true, there are different ways that push down emotions that we possibly feel, or events that happen in our life that we kind of push that down, or we push aside. People like to use the word bypass sometimes, and we just carry on with life. Or in the energetic community, they talk about bypassing as in, I think it often refers to, overcompensating with affirmations, possibly not feeling the feeling that came up, being always high vibe. And it's not a bad thing to be high vibrational at all, guys, at all. It's where we want to live. We want to be in this place where our heart is always open and we're living from the heart. And when we live from the heart, we have heart coherence that starts happening, and our heart ends up ruling the mind. The mind is just the person that follows. If we think about it like a dance, because we don't want to make the mind bad, the mind is what assists us in bringing different actions in our life, right? So we're grateful for the mind, but we don't want to let the mind pair up with the ego and then just run amok, 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 amok. We want to live in the heart. We want to speak with the words of the heart, want to see with the eyes of the heart, hear with the ears of the heart. And you can change this word into whatever you choose. You can say with the heart of God, with the voice of God, with the heart of the universe, with the ears of the universe, with the oneness that you are. There are so many ways that there's reference to the heart and to the divinity that you are. And that's another thing that's coming in, is you getting more in touch with your divinity. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play around with a little bit of resonance and feel the energies in your field. We have a soul, as you know, and we are basically, what self-mastery is the soul embodied. And I've seen this description before, because growing up, you're always seeing like, oh, the soul is in the body and then leaves the body, right? When you see cartoons where like a cartoon character bites the dust and then they fly up here with angel wings and then they possibly pop back in and then their body's all in motion, right? And it was a while back that I saw an example where another channeler was talking about how your soul is actually surrounding you, surrounding your bodily form. And so I've kept this in mind, like the way that we end up moving. You can think a lot about like the movie Avatar, right? That human, they design a body, an avatar, that blue being body to match the beings that are real and living on that planet, and that consciousness of that human is then entering the consciousness, like surrounding the body basically, and then is able to move when he's on that planet, right? Able to be one of them, so to speak. Since the body isn't actually made of, that's an interesting thought. The body isn't actually made from creation. It's made from synthetic creation, from the creation of man. So that's an interesting point that might have to do with the whole keeping our biological timeline. Yes, honoring our biology and our connection with the earth. Not that I'm saying technology is bad or AI is bad, but what I will say is there's balance in everything. And there's also not a need for fear necessarily. It's more like, you know who you are, you know what life is, and the ability to discern when to use certain technologies, when to give approval for certain technologies, and when to not give approval for certain technologies. Side note, recently I realized there was information about how Florida said no to meats made in a lab, and then they showed pictures, and I was like, oh my God, holy crap. I don't eat meat, and I've gone to organic meat. But it never ever occurred to me in all my years back when I wasn't eating organic that I could possibly be eating lab grown meat. Ugh. Okay. My point is, be aware of what you give permissions for. Be aware of when liberty is taken away. When decisions are made for you by exterior forces, be aware of that in any exterior force, but like schools, government, health, financial, and then be also aware of it in your personal environment of the one that you love, children you have, family members you have, friends you have, bosses, people you meet randomly. Be aware of your energy, and protection has come up with energy, and it's more not protection of get away from me, you dark thing, or I ward you off now. Not necessarily that. I mean, I guess it can be that, but more of a, how do you keep your energetic field? How do I look at the foods I eat, what I drink, the music I listen to, when I decide to watch movies, what am I watching? How's it affecting my energetic field? Because whatever you're connecting with, be assured that energetic frequency is connecting with you, always. So ask yourself if you want to be connecting with that particular, those words, those scenes, that environment. I often have to leave places because cigarette smoke bothers me. Not only cigarette smoke, but like vaping too. I can smell the chemical in there. I can't get into someone's car that's been vaping. I mean, I physically can, but then I choose not to hang out with that person or get a ride from them, or I take my own car. So, doesn't mean I stop hanging out with them. It just means that I make some little adjustments as to not be around that as much. Because I can feel in my body, it doesn't feel good when I breathe in. It's like having a bad aftertaste. Like you eat something, it's maybe tasty, and then you have a really bad aftertaste in your mouth, and you're like, ew, ew, I don't think I want to eat that anymore. There must be some reason why it's a bad aftertaste. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's take a deep breath together. I'm going to turn up the frequency. This is the blue rose frequency. And I just want you to feel into you right now. Take a deep breath and hold. When we get to the top, I want you to hold for 4 seconds and then slowly let that air out completely until your belly button is pushed at the back of your spine, and you hold there as well. I know that might be a little difficult at first, but you'll see you'll be able to hold your breath. You're not really holding your breath, you're just completely exhaling out, right? And you have plenty of oxygen within you, so trust. Trust yourself. Trust the fact that I've been doing this for a while and that it's helpful to your nervous system, it's helpful to your body and your energetic field. I'm going to grab some water. The reason why I chose the blue rose frequency was it was curious to me. There was the red rose, the pink rose, the white rose, and I've been working with Archangel Michael lately in this particular class. And Archangel Michael is the angel of protection. He brings in his sword of truth to cleanse and clear any connections that are not your own. So you can look that up. The blue rays returning at this time on earth. Divine truth, the blue rose frequency is a remembrance code. And it moves like the water in the sky. It restores rather than shocks. It brings coherence where there has been fragmentation, and steadiness where there has been overwhelm. So the reason why this makes sense currently for me is that is another energy that came in. I was doing a lot of quantum healing. And by the way, as you're here with me, IAM Love, it's a pleasure to meet you. Occasionally, there are energies that come in, and as I am, we are one. I have the intention to work with those energies within myself. And as I work with those energies within myself, I'm also bringing that to those who show up here with me, whether live or on the replay. You're here for a reason. So there might be some restoration that's needed in your body, some sort of releasing that has happened recently. I had a really big releasing yesterday. The blue ray is held by souls connected to Sirius and the rose lineage, the path of embodying wisdom. The blue rose carries into the heart, marrying celestial intelligence with compassion, humanity, and deep inner knowing. And this is radiating at 528 hertz. So go ahead and feel that in your body right now. I'm going to turn up the frequency. And just kind of breathe in. Ready? Here we go. Let me turn this up. I feel like I'm far away from you guys. Here we go. Breathe in. And hold. Release. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. And release. the air out and hold at the bottom. Breathe in. Hold. And release. And hold. Breathe in. Just breathe naturally for a moment. This is the beginning for you, for us. Feel the vocal tones. I'm getting that there is a remembrance for you here in these tones. Maybe there was a life as a Sirian. Integrating past lives. Breathe. Feel your body. Feel your breath through your belly. Nothing to do. Feel the tones. Feel them travel exactly to where they are needed for you. Breathe. Feel. Feel the energetic field. The space within your body. Connecting to the cells, blood, bones, body. Feeling your feet firmly on the ground. Breathing. Enjoying this space of you, of the inner world of your body. You are more than this body. Although we ask you to appreciate this form, many of you have a difficult time appreciating your form. There may be judgments, criticisms you hold upon your form, or that you've taken on from another. We are here right now, loving you. This present moment is your highest protection. The now. When you are here, now, as you are, your field is radiating in coherence. Feel this coherence. Feel this nurturing, this caring, this love. Call back to yourself any soul fragments, any particles of energy that you may have left behind, consciously or unconsciously. Simply state this intention. I am calling back to myself through the protection energies of the blue rose and that of Archangel Michael. I am calling back my soul fragments, my pieces. Take a deep breath in as you call them back. See them entering into your fields. As you do this, you are lighting up brighter. Breathe out to anchor them in. You can breathe in through your mouth and then breathe out through your nose, firmly anchoring in. Breathe. Feel. Notice different areas in your body. Areas that might be calling for your attention. If there is any discomfort in those areas, simply breathe. Again, a deeper breath. And blow into those areas gently, very gently, like blowing bubbles. Blowing bubbles through the air. Take a deep breath in into those areas. And seeing that pain or discomfort releasing like a bubble. And then, as bubbles do, simply disintegrates. Pop, pop, pop. Any areas that you find, any emotions that you find that come to you of discomfort can be felt, seen, noticed. They can even be talked to. I see you. I don't like that you're here again, but I see you. Here you are again. I thought we were done. I thought we were complete, right? But when these arise, just say hello. Greet the discomfort. Greet the discomfort and let it release. Let it go. There is no need to hold on to these any longer. Some of this being held onto by you has been held onto through your ancestry. Some have been held onto through different lifetimes. Know that you are safe. Know that you are loved. feel. Listen to the whispers. Where do they speak to you? Breathe. You are so loved. Breathe and feel. Now take your attention to the external perimeter of your body. Feel the energy at the perimeter of your body. Is there a color, a sound, a familiarity? Breathe. Nothing to do. Feel. And then feel how far your energetic field goes out from that perimeter. 3 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet, 12 feet. How far will you allow your energetic field to go out? Just simply take note. You are safe here. You are always safe, always protected, provided for. Divinity in your own right. Breathe. You may also bring your hands up if you choose and feel. Feel your field. How far what is the sense that you receive? Although your hands are up, you may feel some sort of tingling, some sort of warmth or coolness, but we are in essence feeling with our hearts. And through the heart, the receptors in the fingers pick up on the subtle energies that are surrounding you now. This is not uncommon for you, as there are times that you feel within your body certain organs. A lot of you in the solar plexus or the sacral, when you enter a room and you feel accepted or rejected, your body will feel this and let you know, and then your mind comes into play. Here, we ask the mind to take a break, nothing to do. Feel the energetic field. Feel if there is a ceiling in your energetic field. Are you willing to expand that ceiling? My lovelies, can you reach for the stars? The Sirians coming in. Reach for the stars. We are here with you. Did you feel, as you reach for the stars, did you feel how your ceiling shifted? Your sides shifted. Just feel. Play with the energies that are surrounding you now. Again, utilizing the hands and the arms, but feeling through the heart. Expanding the heart space now. Feel the opening of your rose heart. Unfurling, unfolding, allowing, as nature does, for the blooming of a new you. Feel the texture of the energy around you. Are there certain guides that are with you? Can you feel their presence? Are they in front? Are they off to one side? Are they working on the back of your heart? Are they enfolding you with their angelic wings? Feel the field. Feel the safety, the love, and the nurturing. Can you feel the field surrounding you? Wow. Breathe. Okay, now let us come back in, closer into the body. Go ahead and place your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath. Release. Put one of your hands on your belly. Just kind of give your belly a little rub. Like, hey, hi. And give yourself just kind of like a little squish, like a little hug. Like, hi. That was fun play, huh? Go ahead and feel your feet on the ground. Go ahead and open your eyes. Okay. So that was rather yummy. Feeling the field. What was wonderful is I didn't feel like I was floating about. I definitely felt like I was right here, always, but being able to feel all the energy around. And that's not always been easy for me. I remember the first time that I ever tried, someone said, feel the field, feel the sensitivity. I was learning pranic healing at the time, and we were working with a partner. Take another deep breath in, and release. Just kind of fully anchoring in. How does that feel for you guys? What did you feel? Whether you're here live or on the replay later, let me know what you sensed as you played with the field, your field. Another way that's coming into practice this is when you practice feeling the field that surrounds you, you can also practice feeling any plants that are nearby, any animals that are nearby. You can start to decipher between your personal field and the field of other consciousnesses. It's kind of a fun game. Kind of like Guess Who. I think this also helps increase our telepathy abilities as well. I'm just feeling. Yeah, one way, if you like plants, is a way to sit with one of your plants and to connect. So I've never been a plant medicine person. It wasn't my path. It wasn't what I was drawn to necessarily, but a year ago I was drawn to and had the opportunity to actually be around marijuana plants. I was shocked at how tall they were. It was like stalks of corn almost, some of them. And there was something about smelling the plant. So I went over and just kind of breathed the plant in, breathed out, and then just kind of had some breath work with the plant itself. And I noticed that there was a connection there. Very much the healthy connection that, say, quite possibly that a person would have if they were utilizing the plant for medicinal purposes, where they were wanting to assist with pain or some other ailment, and being able to interact with the plant medicine in an oil or other fashion, creams or other things that didn't affect the person in other ways, right? It's almost like one of those type things that happened with me and marijuana plants. There's an interview, if you go way back, there's an interview between me and a friend of mine who was talking about her journey with the marijuana plants, with the cannabis. So it was a really interesting interview, so check it out, because we were both kind of in the same area, and she could feel when I connected with the garden and with the land surrounding the garden. She could feel it all, she told me later. And it was just a really great interaction. So yeah, you can practice with your plants. You can practice with your animals. Any animals, your animals. You can practice with bunnies, squirrels, practice with flowers. If there's one that you're drawn to, then that is the one to connect with, to simply sit and be like, I'm not a crazy person. I'm just going to talk to you for a little bit and see what I feel. Because we're not expecting them necessarily to speak back. But there is a sensing that will happen. And when you speak with them, you're opening your heart. You're speaking through the heart, the voice of the heart, the voice of the universe, the voice of God, whatever you want to call it. You are opening this center, and you are safe to open up that center. And you're communicating in some fashion to possibly ones you wouldn't normally connect with. Like, say you pick up a stone. When you pick up a stone, if you're one of those people that are drawn to different rocks when you go hiking, I am. There's certain crystals and stones that I've been collecting for quite some time, and then I wrap them and I make pendants out of them. And when I think about it, since I was a kid, I've been collecting rocks, stones. When people asked how heavy something was, what, do you have rocks in there? Yes. Yes, I do. I have rocks in there. I'm paying an extra $50 for luggage because I now brought rocks back with me from England, from Sedona, from all these energetic places that I know will assist those people that later purchase my pendants. There's some reason that they're going to be drawn to that particular rock from that particular area. And it's because there's an energy from the area that is wanting to attune to their energetic field, which is really beautiful. And that is what happens when you travel to those areas. The land and you are attuning to each other. You are becoming one. When you go on vacation and you feel relaxed, no worries, there is a oneness that your unified field comes into. And it is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing that is sustainable throughout the hours in your day, not just for vacation purposes only. Take a sip of water here. Hey, Matthew. Great to see you here. Okay. Is there anything else that wants to come through? Simply the idea of I love you. I love you. When I say those words, I love you, feel into those words. You know not who I am. Maybe you've seen me live a couple times. I love you. When you hear those words, not everyone gets to hear them. I say them so that people can start to feel into how they are loved. I guess in a way this would be unconditional love, as I know you not either. So I love you. Can you say that to yourself in your days? I talked about this way back when I first started talking, like it started this channel. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. I love you for all that you are. All the imperfections and perfections that you are. Can you do this? I don't know, is it a favor? Is it a task? Can you feel I love you? And if you can't feel I love you, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. How much of it will you let in? The energetic frequency of I love you. Where do you feel that? It may be in the heart. It may be in the head. What areas of you can you bring love to? You can start with an area that you absolutely aren't so happy with. Not sure what's going on with that area, whatever that area is, right? And you're just not happy with it. Maybe it's your size, maybe it's your eyes, maybe it's one ear is higher than the other one. If you've ever tried one of those experiments where you cut your face down the middle and then you try and make it look exactly the same, you can see how otherworldly you look, right? How alien you look. So what area of your body can you come over to today and just be like, you know what? I love you. And sometimes an easy way is to think of something kind of like a Peter Pan thought. Think of something that you love. What brings a happy smile to your face? Something tasty, perhaps, something, maybe an experience you had, maybe something as a kid that just made you smile and laugh and it was just so nurturing. And feel that love, and then look at that feature on yourself, whether it be physical or look within yourself. If it is emotional, maybe you get angry too quickly. Maybe you tend to judge people. And it's out of love, you say. Take this love that you hold in that juiciness, and bring that juiciness to that feature physically or emotionally, and see how you feel about that said thing. And you will notice that as you go in your day or in your days, you'll notice a shift, a change, because that which judged that particular thing through the mind is now being seen through the lens of the heart. That you are exactly perfect the way you are. I'll say the words, I love you just as you are. Feel that in your body. I love you just as you are. It's something that is very challenging for us as humans, to love another just as they are. Even for me. I love you just as you are. Can you say that to yourself today? Not, I need to be taller, I need to be smaller, or my hair needs to be a different color, or I need to have more muscles. I love you just the way you are. That does not mean that we do not expand in other areas. That does not mean that we don't decide to eat differently, or work out, or want to put on high heels occasionally to feel that sense of tallness. It's okay. It's okay. But can you love you just as you are? Can you be happy with where you are right now, even if it's not a place that you want to be right now? Can you accept? And by accept, I don't mean give up or condone. I mean, can you allow and accept, oh, this is where I am right now. Right now, I am sitting in this chair. I am talking live to my beautiful community here. Thank you for being here. Totally not possible without you. And I am bringing forth different queries to ask. I am bringing forth different senses to explore. This is where I am right now. In about 10-15 minutes, I will be somewhere else, and that will be where I am right now. Right? Enjoy your nows. Enjoy your presence. That was one of the energies that came in this morning. is be in your now, be in your presence. Your protection energetically is in your presence. I love that phrase. Your protection in this world as the divine being you are is in your presence. Protection in the presence. There's something about it that's just, right? Okay. Stephen Hills, hello there, gorgeous. How you doing? He says, I love you too. Awesome. But do you love you? Are you loving you? The more you love you, the more life becomes more comfortable. The more you can allow yourself the different things that come up in life and flow through them and come back to the heart. If everything is brought through the heart, life changes. Universes change. Timelines are jumped. And you are tapping into that version of you that has already gone after whatever you've been wanting to go for. They've already completed the task. They know exactly all the steps to do the thing, so you don't even have to worry about the steps. You just have to allow the guidance to come in, and then because we're in the physical, take the little actions needed when that guidance comes in. There was another message that came in, and I'm not sure the right wording of it, but it had very much to do, the way I deciphered it was releasing doubt. So as we are conscious creators and we are out there creating our realities and jumping timelines and, just keeping up that vibration of goodness and godness, and everything in the universe is just always working for me type vibration. No matter what happens in the external, I'm working on my car right now. I got to put new parts in my truck that I hadn't planned on. And yet, I could feel at the end of it, it's been 3 days that I've been working with my friend mechanic. And I could feel, I was like, oh, I feel this heaviness because part of me is like, why didn't it work? Another part of me is like, there was a reason why this all had to be taken apart. My front end, basically. There was a reason. There was an old problem, so to speak, an old issue from like a year and a half, 2 years ago that came back. A heavy running fan, right? And I replaced different things and it resolved it at the time, but now it's back. And as we took apart one area to actually fix the thing that I wanted to be fixed, we saw a reveal of what the radiator looked like. And I was like, wow, you can't even see through that. And he's like, yeah, it's supposed to be, air is supposed to be able to flow through there. And I've traveled a lot of places in the last couple of years. Dusty deserts. I've been in areas of mountains where there'd been fires, so there was ash, right? So truck's been around for a while, but it's totally protected and I'm totally provided for, right? So everything is always provided for me at the time that I need it. And so it was an old issue that was now being resolved by new, something new. Old had to be taken out, new had to be put in, right? And I still am in the process of having the original purpose for the work to be done, to be rectified, but somehow this is happening for me. And I'm going to feel more into it today, but I could tell that my energetic field was doing something different yesterday. As the day was coming to an end, I could feel this heaviness. I was noticing it. And I like wanted to lie down. And I almost gave in to that. It's okay to lay down, but there was a part of me that was like, let me take a step back. I'm feeling this way. And why am I feeling this way? And I'm like, okay, so there's disappointment possibly, so there was expectation possibly. Is there a lack of trust? That came up, and I was like, I really trust that this person has a lot of skill in what they're doing and what they know. So what else is it? And that's what I do. I kind of pull things apart a little bit, kind of like when something gets a little bit scrambled, and then you like go in and you like some chains get all kind of messed up, and you have to go in and untangle those chains. That's what I do. Is I go in, and that's my friend, by the way. Wave hello. And so, yeah, that's what happens. Is it's just like an untangling of things and a breathing into things. And then as you breathe and you untangle, those emotions start to kind of not have as much power from the mind. There's not as much of a story wrapped around. There are many stories that can get wrapped around different events, especially like fixing your car, right? So it's just one example I wanted to give you guys. Comfortably numb, Matthew. All right. Well, is there anything else I want to bring towards you guys? We're at an hour, 12:11. That's fantastic. 11 is the protection number of Archangel Michael. So tune in. If you're into angels, tune into Archangel Michael. Maybe look up some info. Feel the color of the blue. Whether male or female, you've got that blue rose frequency with you today. And really just feel that nurturing. Feel what you can bring to yourself today. Feel that love. All right. I will see you guys again on Friday at 11:11 Mountain Standard Time. And check out some of my shorts. Put on those notifications. I had a funny one this morning where I was rolling around in the grass. And yeah, all you can do to support me, it's wonderful. There are other links that are going to be down below in my saved videos that you can support me as well. And I love you. Have a fantastic day, and I will meet up with you again here, live with love, on Friday. And I love you. Have a fantastic day.